Are they the same price as the instant trade? They might be fluctuating. Yeah, okay, they probably are. Would be nice to have a little graph to show whether they're going up or down. And is this the price everyone pays, or is this just the price I'm paying? They do. I saw a game last night where the price of became more and more expensive the less items were in stock. What happened to my energy? I'm buying in strategic materials so I can actually get some of these upgrades going. Destroyed in battle. And you can come and surveyify that, and you can return home. And King Cole has leveled up. Oh, you weren't an explorer fire, you were a planet booster. I'll continue doing that.
Research actualized.
Claim, influence, war exhaustion. Okay, cool. Crime and amenities. Ooh. Oh, leader level cap. Hyper entertainment, I don't think it's very useful. Energy siphons aren't very useful. Crime has not been a problem. I mean, amenities plus 5% would be nice, but I think I'm actually starting to balance those out. So this has got to be the leader level cap. I'm packing on more and more longevity onto them, so they are actually living to higher levels. Like, what is my level limit now? 8. I have a level 6. 6 is the highest, and you're 115. Yeah. We'll see. Bear in mind that some of them were capped at level 5 for quite a long time. It's only recently where the level caps have gone up. Okay, so 2 systems. This is quite a nice system, but the term system is not amazing.
Research actualized.
Plasma accelerator. Planetary shield generator. That's a rare. Alright. Fusion missiles, destroy a hull hit points. Let's do that. I did want to take a very quick look at the ship designer, what my cogs are like. Okay, you are hangars. But we have improved strike craft, so we should probably bring you in. And we now have rail guns as well. And plus steel armor. -1 energy. Are you kidding me? 1. I guess we can use a reactor booster in that case. So this is... Oops. Cog 2, technically, though we don't actually have any in the fleet. And what about the criers? Now we have access to moats, we can upgrade those to Ripper. And we also have plasma, so we can do that. Although we notice that we are lacking in armor penetration. So I feel like I should probably go for a Ripper autocannon and also a laser. We're good at going through shields. Shields are fine. So this is the Crier 4. And yeah, hyperdrives are also upgraded. And then Sniker. Now we can go Ripper autocannon, we can go plasma. No shields? 2 plastials for sure. Improved deflectors can't do it. Deflectors, that's only 50 shield points. Well, plasteel would be adding 85. Alright, so you have no shields. One other thing I should do is probably pack on some blue lasers to you. That actually gives us a little bit more. Power usage 20, power usage 25, so we can at least put a roof. There we go, that's better. This design exists. Oh, it does. This should be the Sniker 5s. Forgot to change one of the armors to level 3, did I? You're right. Well spotted. Very well spotted. Okay, so, ships. We need to keep you upgrading. Gonna cost another 500, you know, we can afford that. Ah, just stop. Don't do that upgrade. Just realised they're not the right class right now. So we want... you to be retrofitted to Sniker 5. We want you to be retrofitted to Sniker 5. And you did merge, good. You should be retrofitted to Cryo 4s. And we have the random frigate still. Now it costs rather more. But we do have the materials for it. And we can always buy in more if we need to, although energy issue is becoming more acute. So, for every half an energy at the moment, I'm creating a quarter of a consumer good. So that's basically 4 credits for 1 consumer good. How much consumer goods on the market for at the moment? Oh. They're a boatload cheaper than that. I should just be importing consumer goods and not be using that policy. That's actually a really bad policy. Trade policy. Let's change you back to wealth creation. Bink. Now this should just go... just like that, in fact. And then on the market, we're going to need to start buying in a bunch of consumer goods. But I think... whoops. What did I just cancel? I cancelled these, didn't I? Yeah, perfect. And now energy credits are kind of in crisis mode. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to bump up the amount of that I'm selling, and also we can start selling food. Not something I particularly want to do because I want to keep the growth, but I want to balance the economy in the short term. Also, I can start upgrading some of the commercial zones to commercial megaplexes where I can get more clerks and also now managers. Which is going to be really good. I really rate managers. They are valuable. And in fact, I have a very big shortage of clerks here. Like a really big shortage. Population in general is much lower than I would like it to be. I have immigration. Immigration's generally positive everywhere. Except for Sergei Prime, apparently. What is that? Oh, because Sergei is populating the new colonies, effectively. The other thing I want to do is upgrade these, wherever possible. Because that doesn't cost anything extra. And already we're balancing this. What just happened? Why'd that go briefly to 300 and then 0 again? Oh, it's because we couldn't afford the monthly trades. Alright, fair enough. So we have a lot of strategic resources right now. I could theoretically start selling volatile motes, although your fleet is going to require some volatile modes. I think I can generally start selling It's kind of annoying that there's no way of closing this screen. Because now if I click on a new monthly trade, is this editing what was there already? Right, so I want to start selling volatile modes. I'm going to start selling 5 of them a month for now. See, that edited! I did not want that to edit! Can you only have 4? No, see, this is creating a new one. What the hell was this? That's the consumer goods. Where we were importing like 150? Yeah. And then I'm selling modes 5. Add. And I just temporarily disable you. Well, no, we need you to continue. Quill had the worm event in his Let's Play of the DLC. It's interesting to see how it's been changed to the new DLC. Sergey could also build a new building. What are you really doing? Sergey is kind of my production. So this is probably where I need to start producing alloys and civilian goods. Start using up some of those minerals rather than just selling them. Or you could do the gas refining type work. That would be a heck of a lot cheaper, actually. So what am I currently importing? I'm currently importing crystals, which I'm pretty sure I can't create myself. Mineral purification plants could also be good. Well, Sergey is also a bit of a cash place. It's a big planet with not very many raw material districts. So this is going to be a very population intensive location, which would kind of suggest commercial zones. Just keep the clerks going with the trade value and the immunities. And yeah, I know there is a tech for crystals, just haven't seen it yet. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of MordCorp, led by Governor Smiller. They call themselves the Citizen Self-Determination Party. Self-Determinism Party. And you're the egalitarian. They're not very happy with life. In fact, you aren't either. Legislating a passive study stance on native interference will please the Hanseatics. Native interference. Passive study. There you go. Now you're very, very chilled out. You guys are fine. Ensuring the free movement of pops by allowing all species access to the core worlds, prohibiting forced resettlement and disabling migration controls will please them. Banning the use of selective population controls will please them. I'm going to turn that off because I have kind of been not using it. That's done on the species level. No, it's not. And then free movement. It's allowed. I think that is done on a species level. That's going to be a lot of species. Yep. Everyone's already on full citizenship. What exactly are you upset about? Oh, prohibiting forced resettlement. I like being able to resettle, though. Fine. Now they're chill. Because I need all of this influence because I'm spending a ton of influence on diplomatic agreements. So I need to keep the factions on side. Plus they're happier and the more influential these three are. And I'm very happy for these two to be influential. I'd quite like these to be as well because egalitarian works for us. Hopefully means that more of the population gets squeezed into those. More refugees fleeing the droid destroyers. Oh, fleeing from the droid destroyers. MordCorps. Oh, it's the Vikings fleeing. Are they still at war? I thought they'd made peace. Nope, they are still fighting. So in other words, the Viking Holdings Inc. made a big whoopsie declaring war on them. I thought they may have. Oops, I meant species. So do I have any droids? No. So it was actually the MordCorps that were trying to move to me. I might just convert everyone, all 102 population, to not requiring consumer goods. Although strong would also be nice. Extra worker output. Actually, you know what? Worker output? Clerks are workers. So thrifty plus strong equals even more output from that. Hey Trooper. All going well so far. I'm just trying to decide what stuff I want to do. Could also encourage immigration. So actually, how does that work? Pop growth from immigration, but that surely would suggest that they are elsewhere. Because the pops still have to exist. They move from A to B. That's not pop growth, that's immigration. Or you're just saying that it's immigration, but it really is just pop growth. Or I could just wait until we have another trait point and then get intelligent. Or hell, even better, ingenious. Actually, no, we're not using a technician, so that's kind of pointless. I am really tempted by strong. Migration was changed, it now adds to pop growth. Right, but that's decreases pop growth in another colony though, surely? Just seeing if there's actually a... Yeah, there's rapid breeders, isn't there? Which is pop growth. There. So what's the difference between rapid breeders and nomadic? Nomadic is then better than rapid breeders in every way, and it's cheaper. That doesn't make sense. No, yeah, pop growth must be it detracts from one planet and increases the other. So there's more movement between planets rather than it just being a blanket growth increase. So really the question is, do I want to get rid of the pop consumer goods? That is going to save me a bunch of money, because we do have a lot of merchants and they do consume a lot. 104 are consumed by the population right now, so that would go down by 10. Actually 10 in the grand scheme of things isn't a huge amount. I mean, it's a big amount, but it's not huge. No, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and delete this. I'm not going to GM them at all. I find it much easier to modify robots than people. That's probably a good thing.
Upscaling complete.
Right, Bacon, can you upgrade yet? No.
Upscaling
Can you upgrade to the number of troop ships that you need? Yes. Although, I don't want that many. We should probably add a couple of cogs to this as well. Something like that. So what would this cost? 708, which we could afford. And you know what? With our new neighbours being where they are, and how deadly that they've been so far, I'm going to assume that that's a one-off cost. It's not an upkeep cost. Let's find out. Although actually building extra ships is also... Oh, I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? I pressed upgrade, not build.
Research actualized.
That's fine. Destroy hit points done. Mining station output. How much am I getting from mining stations? 73, so that's going to be another 7. That's actually a fair amount. Although minerals are not what I am short in right now. Let's go with the cruiser hit points. Just beef up the ships. How do we rate compared to these guys militarily? I am superior in tech. Inferior in other ways. Well, no, sorry, equivalent in everything else. Ibarak and Adix are now researching with each other.
Complete.
And the energy credit shortage is decreasing. Okay, cool. So I can now upgrade another of... No, that's a research complex. I want to upgrade these guys. And we're currently losing rare crystals, so I'm going to have to start importing those again. Wait, I'm already importing 5. How am I short? I'm not short. You're lying to me. Okay. Oh, because it's saying you can't afford stuff again. Which I disagree with. Monthly trades are costing me 500. But that deficit I can afford for longer. I guess it's saying you need to have the 500 available that month to buy everything. Okay. Planetary shield generator. New research. Research station output. More physics output. Hang on. How much am I getting from... stations. Okay, I'm getting almost nothing from stations. It's almost entirely from jobs. So physics from researchers, definitely. I feel like I need to do something about the consumer goods, though. Alright, so are there any market purchases that I could trim? I can trim the rare crystals. We'll go down to, like, 3. So the price of end minerals is definitely sinking. Though it does recover every single day.
Research actualized.
Price of food, I think, has gone up. See, again, this is why there needs to be a graph. Because I don't know whether these prices are good compared to the base or not. The Huvidu Zan concern have closed their borders. The who, where, what now? Oh, them. Whatever. Leader levels have gone up. Ship upkeep goes down. Leader enhancement, selected lineages. Careful reproductive planning could be incentivized lest we waste valuable genetic legacies. Which means that the leaders cost 50% more, but they live longer, and they have even more level cap. It'll be up to level 9. Do it, because that is kind of what we've been doing. Increasing their lifespan and also increasing their length of time. A recent Adex archaeological expedition on one of our planets uncovered several artifacts believed to have originated in the ancient Lucht precursor civilization. The artifacts are currently being displayed in a museum in Deeks, but in honour of the friendship between our two great empires, the Adex Confederation would like to donate one of the pieces to the MordCorp. Arrangements have already been made to transport the artifact to Calderland. Nice. Speaking of which, actually, what are my scientists doing? You've still not arrived. So apparently this exploratory thing works really slowly. After intense study of the recovered Yucht artifact, scientists on Calderland have managed to deduce the exact galactic coordinates of Yuchtan, the home system of the ancient Yucht civilization. We should launch an expedition to the system before somebody else beats us to it. You're saying it's in the middle of the galaxy. Okay. Oh, it's a new chain. Okay, so those must be alien specimens. So that's the Yucht home system right there.
Upscaling complete.
We'll go and find it then. Alright, I definitely need to encourage wealth production right now. I have a lot of clerks. And a lot of jobs for clerks. So I need to stop upgrading these buildings for a time. Jessica has a crazy number of jobs for clerks. Stephen also does. And there's the odd factory, by the way. Ross should be farming.